Hello and welcome to a brand new preview episode for Black and Black Cinema. I'm your host Jay. I'm here with my co-host Micah
Hey,
and Terrence.
what's up?
All right, guys. Tiara is not feeling well, so she will not be here for this preview episode. But this is for episode 255, Almost Christmas. It's Christmas time, everybody. So we, against our better judgment, picked a Christmas movie because most of them suck. But Almost Christmas is what year did this movie come out? 2016 film, comedy, drama, romance. The log line here is a dysfunctional family gathers together for their first Christmas since their mom died. It's starring everybody you would expect in this kind of movie. Kimberly Elise, Omar Epps, Danny Glover, Monique, Gabrielle Union, Romani Malco, JB Smoove, Jesse T. Usher, Nicole Ari Parker, DJ Youngfly, or DC Youngfly.
DC.
So everybody is in this. So you can, I think it's on, what is it, on Peacock right now, or you could rent it in many other places. But check that out, and we'll dig into that next week. The random topic this week, which is probably not surprising to many people, is about the Jonathan Major situation. That case has now come to a close. He was found guilty on 2 out of the 4 charges. He was immediately dropped by Marvel Studios because of this, and basically he's kind of found guilty for misdemeanor battery, I believe it was exactly. So, Micah, your thoughts? I mean, we've all three of us kind of stayed in the wait and see kind of thing. So, give your thoughts on this.
I mean, I tried to stay in the neutral zone, but I think we all knew. I think we all knew, or we knew what was going to happen, right?
Right.
Look, there is a thing. There is history of white women lying on black men, right?
100%.
I don't think that's this, and it's so there were 3 assault charges and 1 harassment charge. The 2 that were acquitted were the 2 that allegedly happened in the car, right? He got acquitted of those because there was absolutely no proof. So he got acquitted of those. The 1 assault charge and harassment charge that he did get caught for, convicted for, were on camera. It was the infamous Jonathan Majors running away tape.
Right.
And look, I know we're having fun with the text messages and the audio, because this nigga's a little bit full of himself, in that
I'm a great man.
I'm a great man. I'm a great man who has to fight a guy that turns into an ant. I'm a great man who fake boxes. I'm a great man. But yeah, I don't know what to say about this, man. Most women don't lie about this shit. Not nowadays. And I am more than willing to give the benefit of the doubt to the person with the bruises on their face than I am the person that makes a living pretending to be something that he's not. Look, I hope he can make a comeback. I hope he serves his time, and I hope he can make a comeback. But look, ain't no sweat off my back, yo. Hey, let's keep this train moving.
Yeah.
I don't deify celebrities like most people do, so I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, that's your problem, bro. That's not my problem. He's not gonna get it. He's not gonna get a $10 million check. Okay, you giving it to me? No, what the fuck do I care?
So what I will say is, if you are in some sort of please know the signs of an abusive relationship, or a toxic relationship. Not even abusive, a toxic relationship. Whatever those signs are, be aware of them and plan to like get out of it, because it's just sad. Everything about this is just sad. This is just a bunch of unforced errors, and I don't know. I never understand like these people with all this money. Big was right, yo. Like more money, more problems, yo. Like people with all this money getting into these like scenarios they put themselves in where it's like, yo, just stay home, yo, or just like don't do that, like or work. I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, ain't no sweat off my back. I hope you do your time. You're a really good actor. You can come back. Maybe. It depends on if the system lets you back, but
Yeah.
I don't know, nigga.
Terrence, what are your thoughts?
Excuse me. I called this when I found out who his attorney was, right? Like when we found out her attorney was that chick that like her last client, that bitch is doing 6.5 years in prison.
Yeah.
Like, fraud, right?
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah, like
you
the Real
probably shoulda got a
Housewives
better-
woman or something.
Yeah, exactly. So you probably should have got a better lawyer. You probably would have got off, honestly, because what he was acquitted of, or what he was accused of, or what he was charged with, is like it was almost like an involuntary like physical abuse, right? He didn't mean to do it. Like he was trying to get the fuck away. He pushed her. He's got no his own strength type shit. Pushed her in the car, bruised her up. Don't stop. Don't. You shouldn't have never did it in the first place. But that's what he got charged with. And I think had he a better team on his side, he probably would have got off. But
I thought he was gonna get it.
Look,
I thought he was.
his defense team was trash. But he did what he did, and like there is the history of like white women and black men, right?
Yep.
The militant part of me is like, y'all niggas need to stop fucking with these white women, like for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like that's just me. I don't trust white women. I don't.
I mean, I'm joking, but I'm not, yo. Like I'm joking, but I'm not.
I'm not really joking. Call me whatever the fuck you want, but I'm not joking. Like sometimes, like and now, like and the thing is, like he was with a white woman, and now, like look who he's with now, with whatever the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I have a big.
I don't get it. I don't fucking understand it.
I understand it, and I think it's not being called out.
Incredibly foul.
I don't think people are calling it out enough.
But this was a relationship that just shouldn't have been, right? Because they were bringing up evidence from last year. All of the like the text messages and the phone calls, that wasn't from this case. That was from last year, from some shit he did in England.
Yeah.
But they brought it in the question, and it's like, okay, this is a pattern. He was manipulative, clearly, because he was something. If you go to the hospital, I might as well just kill myself because they're gonna shit on me, all kind of other crazy shit like that. Like, yeah, he was just
he's
clearly kill himself.
He's clearly unstable guy.
He's fucked up. But like Micah said, end of the day, I don't really give a fuck now. I really like you as an actor, dog. Like you're really good. You're a really good actor. Really good. I like you in everything you've been in except last nigga in Paris or whatever. Fuck that.
Or last
black man in San Francisco. Yeah.
Did not care for that movie, but
I just did not like that movie. People loved it, but to me, it was just
pretentious.
But yeah, man, you just fucked yourself over.
Yeah.
You again, like, and just like turn your phone off when you're out with your significant other. Like if you know you got other chicks calling you, turn your fucking phone off. Had your phone not been on, you wouldn't have. This would have never happened.
I wish I was kissing you right now. Not a text you should be receiving.
Like,
not a text you should be receiving. Yeah, come on.
It's like you ain't that young, dog. You 30 what? 31, 32 years old. You should know better.
You should
learn.
If you're gonna cheat,
need to learn the rules, dog.
Yeah, if you're gonna cheat, come on, it'd be smarter.
Come on,
burner
man.
phone.
Like,
everyone knows that, right?
Yeah, turn that shit off, or like have it on vibrate or don't look at the shit with your girlfriend sitting right next to you, you dummy. Yeah,
Wonder what this text is. Oh,
right.
look what she's saying.
Like,
She also liked Ant-Man.
nah. Yeah, so yeah, it's just man, it's unfortunate. He's not gonna get any time. He's not gonna do any time.
No,
it
he's
might
not
be
gonna
like
serve time.
probation. Give him like a couple years, like a year or two.
I think he
could
could serve
his
up
way back. It's not super egregious, but like it's just it's the optics of this big nigga injured this white woman. Like
yeah.
Look, like so.
I mean, here's the thing. We both of you have mentioned like the idea of the history between white women, saying false accusations on black men, right? The most obvious example, we did Till a number of months ago. That's the most obvious example.
Right.
And I agree with Micah's point here, which I assume, Terrence, you probably also agree. Like, this isn't the same thing. So I need people to stop bringing that up. Like, I'm not saying let me rephrase that. I'm not saying you can't bring it up, but stop bringing it up as a defense of Jonathan Majors. Because what you're doing is you're putting Jonathan Majors, the actor, who literally physically picked a woman up and was slamming her into a car. We don't have to guess. We can literally watch that video. You're comparing that to Emmett Till and black men who have been brutally beaten and killed by police because a white woman said they did something that they did not do. You're not honoring those people. You're dishonoring their memories by doing that. You can see the video. Now, you can say, well, he was trying to get away from her and all that. You can say all that. And look, I have my thoughts on that too. But he did pick her up and was slamming her into the truck. Like, he got convicted of an unintentional harm to her. Yeah, when someone's physically throwing you into a car, that can happen. And people, oh, well, how is he supposed to get away with it? I don't know, man. He's a lot bigger than her. You can just push her away and walk away. You don't have to pick someone up and throw them into a car. You don't have to do that. And if you think that's okay, let somebody do that to your mom and see how you feel about that shit. You wouldn't. If I saw a video of my mom getting thrown into a back of a car by somebody that much bigger than her, we would have a fucking problem. And every man watching it would absolutely have a problem. And you would not justify that shit. Does that mean that he's ultimately a bad guy and I'm glad to see him fail? No. I'm fucking sad to see this happen to him.
Yeah.
I'm sad to see it happen to him because he is a good actor. I don't know if he's a great man or whatever the fuck horseshit he's wrote in those text messages, right? But
just because you wear civil fucking rights outfits, nigga.
You're not in the civil rights movement. Relax, right?
Your Bible in your tin cup.
Yeah, like just chill out. Just chill out. So, like, I don't know that he's a bad guy. I'm not rooting for him to fail or anything like that. I'm really not. I'm really not. But I do need people to be honest about what happened. Just because you like a celebrity, don't make that paint your perspective in some weird way. I was seeing comments. People are like, well, how is he getting in trouble? He ran away. I'm like, did you see the beginning of the film? If you punch someone in the face and run away, does that mean you didn't hit them? Right? I'm not saying he did, but like, that's your argument. Well, he ran away. Yeah. Okay. He was trying to get away from her. Sure. I'll grant you that. Picking her up and slamming her in the car, not the fucking move.
Yeah, most people run away from crime scenes, guys. Most people run away from crime scenes. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
You're not a detective. How do you know?
That nigga ran like 5 blocks.
Yeah, he was the fuck out.
That shit was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. That fucking run was funny.
Well, guess what? You do that before. You do that when you first meet the white woman. Okay.
Yeah, not at
you
the end. This is your fault. This is your fault. but that's also another point I wanted to make, which is okay. And look, I think it's an easy thing to say, don't mess around with white women. But like, sure, but at the same time, he's dating Megan Good. Let's say this in 6 months, they're not gonna be together for 6 months. Let's be real. Let's say there's a video of him doing the same shit that Megan Good. Then what? Right? Black men have abused black women too. It's an issue of him abusing somebody and physically picking someone up and throwing them in the car. That's at the end of the day, that is what the actual story is. And to your point, Terrence, I don't like the fact that all of a sudden now you can't wait to hug up on a black woman the second you get in trouble. And
And
that's
he's
the
got a
thing.
kid.
What's that?
He has a kid. Not with a black woman.
I bet. Look, I don't know. But I'd bet if you looked in Jonathan Major's dating history, I would bet there are very few to far between black women. But all of a sudden, the second you get in trouble, you immediately pull a black woman to be your fucking cover. And to me, that does not get talked about enough in this situation. Everybody wants to talk about, oh, she's a white woman, she's a white woman. Yeah, how about utilizing a black woman as a fucking shield? Because that's fucked
Yeah,
up. It's fucked
I don't
up.
care. I don't care if you're an actor or a podcaster. Like, don't do that shit. Like, like that shit is foul, yo.
That's funny. White women. Yeah, no, I just don't understand that. Like, I don't understand people not calling that shit out. Like, I think it's just ridiculous. I like, all of a sudden, he's all hooked up with Megan Good. Like, okay, it seems wildly convenient. And and again, I don't know, but how it comes across to me is that he wants to push the narrative of like this white woman type of shit versus being with a black woman. It's like, dude, you could have been with a black woman anytime you wanted to be. But all of a sudden, the second you get in trouble, then you need them. I think that's fucked up.
Well, because you know what, and Megan Good didn't do herself any favors, because you know what's going to happen now, right? What's going to happen now is if Megan Good decides to move on with her life, oh, look at that, black women don't stand by the black man. Like,
Yep.
oh, come on,
I wouldn't have gotten next to that nigga ever if I was her. Like, no, get the fuck away from me. No.
Like, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for that to happen, yo. I'm waiting for that to happen, because it's going to happen. Because, like, for some reason, black dudes hate black women, yo. Like they do, yo. I don't know what their fucking problem is. And for some reason, like, black women keep fucking trying to right. Like, what the fuck? God damn, yo.
Yeah. No, but that's inevitable. It is inevitable that people will slam her for not sticking with him. I don't know if she notices what this is, but again, I don't know what's in the guy's heart.
She can't be that. She can't be like, come on, like she's not a kid. Like she's 42 years old.
Yeah,
come
it's
on,
just
man.
It's just
he's
weird.
younger. He's younger. He's like 10, 12 years. Like he's what, 31? He's 31 years old.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
He's 31 in civil rights years.
Yeah, yo, that dude.
Oh no, sorry,
he's
34. But like
he still looks way older than that.
But she's older. Like, you know, she's the older woman in this. I don't get it. I don't understand why she was like, cool. All right, we can do whatever the fuck we're doing right now. In this particular situation, it doesn't make any sense to me. I'd have been like, no thank you.
Would have Megan Good was the woman sending the text messages.
Oh, that's a wrinkle I had not thought of.
Maybe that is it. Maybe it was her. I mean,
that's a wild
I get it.
Right.
Yeah, trust me.
Look, we all
like I've seen his ex.
Yeah, no, that's not it. That's not a question. This or Megan Good. Relax.
But I don't know.
That's a wild fact. If
maybe that's because there's no other. Actually, when you think about it, what the fuck would be the reason that it would be her?
Because it just seems kind of random, right? Like it just seems kind of random, right?
It was super random.
It's like, my fucking career might be in shambles. Let me hook up with one of the finest women in Hollywood. And like she said, yes, Megan Good. What? And he walking around, and she was with him in the court. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But it was interesting. What I found interesting about the whole situation, right, is like last year, niggas was clowning the dude, right? Because he was dressed up like he was dressed up in like pink and looking like a black anime character and shit like that. And they were like, "Oh, that's some gay shit, my nigga." Like, and then as soon as he beat up on a white woman, they were like, "He ain't do that shit." That's a nigga right there. That's my nigga, right?
And that's
Like,
my nigga, right? Like, what kind
What
of
are you
logic
doing?
is that? Right? Yeah, that's,
Like, whoa,
like-
whoa, hold on.
like
Y'all niggas
that.
ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. We really ain't shit. Niggas really ain't about like. Well, nah. Like, I mean, as a whole,
as a people.
niggas ain't shit.
As a people. Yeah.
I
as a
mean
people.
that's a
fucking
fucked
problem,
up.
man.
That's a fucked up thing. It's like, oh, now that you potentially hit a woman, and a white
Like,
woman very
how?
specifically, now you're cool. Now you're a real black man. That's fucked up. You're absolutely
Fucking
right.
foul.
That's a really foul fucking thing to do. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, you had the world in your hand, dog, and you
It's-
couldn't keep your hands to yourself.
Grand opening, grand closing. Like, this nigga had the wildest 2023 of all time. Yo. Like,
Right, fucking Creed, Ant-Man. He had a movie that Disney. I don't think it's coming out now because it's also under the Disney banner.
Magazine
Right.
Dreams?
Magazine Dreams is
Magazine
supposed to be
Dreams.
really good, yo.
Really
It's supposed to
good.
be really good.
It's a
And-
Disney. It's a Disney production.
Yeah, they go.
They put that shit on the shelf.
strangled it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, we might put it out. We may or may not.
My guess is that'll get scuttled and then probably sold off.
And then
So
like,
let somebody else do it. They're not gonna have that
Streaming
shit featured
somewhere.
on like Disney Plus. Hell no.
Right.
Hell no.
they might stream it on like Netflix or something.
Tubi.
Yeah, look, Tubi got a lot of good shit on it.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
I'm
We
gonna
got a
tell
lot
you
of
right now.
garbage.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now.
That's
Jonathan Majors is gonna be starring in some fucking fire performances on Tubi in the next couple of years. Like, yo, the acting is getting really good on these movies. Yeah, because he's gonna be
Oh,
it's
man.
the only place gonna pick his ass up.
Are you
I
a
wonder
man? Are you?
I actually watched that movie. It's
It seems
she
ridiculous.
ended up getting shot in the head.
Yeah, those movies.
I mean, y'all was laughing at the shit. She ended up getting shot. Her and her homegirl.
Oh.
Her homegirl gets shot in the head and killed. She gets fucking shot, but like she survives.
That's fucked up.
And she is indeed a trans woman. So,
I thought about it. And
Uh,
I
Damn,
remember.
look
Like,
at you coming in with the social commentary movies. I was not expecting that from Tubi.
no, not at all. So look, I mean, I think all in all, the point is, this is not an Emmett Till situation. Like, it's not.
No.
And look, I am 100% fine with somebody saying he unintentionally hurt this woman. I'm 100% fine with that, right? If you're just trying to get this person off of you, though I think you did it in a manner that I do not necessarily agree with, and this happens, then it is what it is. I think Disney is well within their right to be like, we don't want to be associated with this. I also think that this is not a career-ending thing, right? That doesn't
don't
mean
think
that I like support it or some dumb shit. I'm not going to pretend like it didn't happen, which I think is really detrimental. I mean, look, Josh Brolin is very famous for beating up his like ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, like way worse than this. This nigga was Thanos a number of years ago. Like, was that
Terrence
immediately
Howard.
after?
Let's not forget Terrence Howard has been arrested.
Several
couple times
times.
for that shit.
Several times.
Yeah.
Right? By the way, Terrence
How long
Howard,
have you been
what
fucking
color is his
convicted?
ex-wife? What color is his ex-wife?
What is it? Is it white? I don't know.
No.
Black?
I'm pretty sure
I have
she's
no
white.
idea.
So, yeah. No, that nigga's like repeatedly beat up the same woman, right? And he was in Iron Man.
Did he beat her up like he beats up the concept of mathematics?
Not that bad. No. It could never be that terrible.
'Cause that nigga need to be under the jail if that's the case.
Yo, he's so stupid. He's so stupid.
To the fucking firing.
So, I mean, Terrence Howard still making, well, I guess he's no longer making movies, but that's on him.
That's his choice.
That's his choice. But, you know, he was in Iron Man. Josh Brolin was in the Avengers movies. Like, people can come back from it. Now, we do live in a different era, right? Where now people are really holding, I mean, look, Mel Gibson was never able to come back. So, you never know. Like, they were like,
Passion of the Christ too. Like when that nigga Jesus come back as a zombie.
he goes to hell and like fights the devil.
Oh yeah, like
No, dude, I'm not kidding. I'm not just saying it to be an asshole. That's literally what they're planning on doing. Like, he's going to hell to fight the devil. Like, he is.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what.
I don't believe you.
All right.
That's what the story said.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. In an article. The
That's what
internet
it
be making
said.
shit up sometimes, but who knows?
Yeah, that's what it said.
It's Mel Gibson. I
Yeah,
don't put it past.
It's gonna be fucking dope. I can't wait. The Jesus cinematic universe is about to fucking pop off. James Caviezel will be reprising his role because he's a fucking lunatic. Yeah, can't wait. So yeah, I don't think this is going to be the end of his career. I'd like to see him. I need you to go away for like a year. Like just go away for a year, come back and do something. Just get a couple small roles, and, work your way back up. And nothing wrong with that. You can make mistakes, make amends, do your thing, get your shit together, become a little bit more stable because it doesn't sound like he's a particularly stable guy. Like he really doesn't. And it sounds like reportedly he kind of has a history of being violent, but that hasn't been proven. So people say that, but I don't know that any of that's been proven. So, but go get some therapy, man. Like for real.
Yeah, and if you make a genuine effort, guess what? America loves a comeback, and especially black people. Black people will forgive your ass for damn near any transgression. So get your shit together. Come back. Start.
Tyler Perry. He'll put you in something.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a roadmap.
He should.
Look. There's a roadmap. There's a roadmap. Like you can come back. You gotta go. You gotta do a couple Chitlin circuit type of shit. Then you gotta bump your way up to a Tyler Perry movie, a couple of those, and then you can start to cruise back up. You can. There's a method to doing it.
Because he's an excellent talent. And it'd be a fucking shame to just not be able to come back. Because a lot of white people have come back from worse. So
wait, what's his face? It's the guy Sean Penn. He beat the brakes off of Madonna, dude. Like horribly. People just like, oh, there's Sean Penn sitting in the front row of the fucking Oscars, hanging out like a reasonable person. He's taken seriously.
Still being a dickhead.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Are there any more examples of black men other than Terrence Howard? Because my wife was like, God love my wife. Sometimes
I don't know.
She get black as shit, and she was like, oh well, I detected a little bit of he was trying to buy NBC-ness coming from her regarding and I'm like, all right, you need to calm down.
Come on.
You need to calm down.
I've never been more ashamed of her. That's ridiculous.
I was like, yo, but she was like, well, what are some examples of black men who have come back? And I couldn't.
Not a lot.
I couldn't give her any examples. Now, there's not a lot of examples because like most of us have common sense to not do that shit.
Yeah, no, we don't really fuck around like that. We don't really. No.
It's always the niggas that's like, I'm not black, I'm OJ, right? It's those motherfuckers who do shit like that.
But I
mean, Kevin Hart to a certain extent, like they tried to cancel that nigga, but he was like, nah, y'all ain't canceling me. Get the fuck out of my face.
But he didn't do any like battery shit. He just did like cheating on
he cheated on his wife, and he did that whole like he had to apologize to the LGBTQ community.
Oh, right. Yeah. No,
he was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not apologizing. It was a joke. It was a really crash joke. I'm not apologizing. I've done it already. I'm not apologizing again. Suck my dick.
Yeah.
And they tried to get rid of him, but it was like, no, I'm not.
No, he's hit superstar status. He's not going nowhere.
He's not going nowhere.
No, I think that
anybody.
No, I don't think there's very few. I don't think there's very many, and I think the reason is because whiteness, one of the powers of whiteness, especially when it comes to art, in this case movies, is the ability to fail and come back. Whether that's to fail as far as like quality, like they just keep giving you breaks. That does not happen for black artists a lot, and especially when it comes to like violence and shit like that. I mean, the only person I would argue that probably came back as not a movie person but a musician is Chris Brown. Chris Brown, like,
Musicians seem to be a getaway, get out of jail free card when it comes to shit like that. If you're a musician,
yeah, musicians are
like they seem to get away with that shit. I don't know where I'm gonna go with Diddy.
I don't know. He a
That nigga
billionaire,
might be
so
done.
yeah,
He's a billionaire, but like, the more and more it comes out about that nigga, about his wild parties and TD Jakes getting his cheeks clapped is wild.
That tweet, I was like, excuse me?
Like, what is happening with these niggas, yo? Like, okay.
Everybody's going crazy, yo. Everybody's going crazy.
But you couldn't. Okay.
TD Jakes is a power bottom. It's fucking hilarious. That's just not on my 2023 bingo card. Yeah, I was not expecting that.
2023 is one of the wildest years I've ever. Yeah, it's crazy. So who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
I hope I hope he's able to come back though.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, if they bring him back, like I'm not going to see his movies. No, I would. I 100% would. I 100% would. Do I think he needs to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and getting this massive platform, right now? No. I think you got to pay the piper. You did some shit that was wrong. You got to go away for a while. Just go away for a year, come back, do your thing. And I'm happy. I'm not going to like go out of my way to support you type of shit. Like I got to see everything Jonathan Majors does on Tubi. No, I don't. But I'm not gonna steer clear of it. Like I thought the shit with Nate Parker was beyond the pale for me. Like that was beyond the pale for me. That's not a guy I will support. Like this is beyond the pale. So like harassing a woman till she kills herself because you and your buddy raped her? No, I don't think so.
Well, he was never actually charged with that.
No, I know he wasn't. So, but like for me personally, that's beyond the pale. People want to support him? That's fine. I like do you like, but that's for me. That was just beyond the pale. So, yeah, I think he can come back. But you gotta keep your fucking hands to yourself, dude. You just have to. So, There you go. All right, so we will do Almost Christmas next week. Again, starring all the black people that you know, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Take it easy.
You're watching the Black on Black Cinema YouTube channel. Make sure you check out our full reviews of black movies, past and present. And every other week, we do a preview episode where we talk about a random topic that affects the black community.